Hello, everyone. Welcome to Jazzy Symposium. I'm Jazzy. Okay, today is Politic Monday, so we'll be politicking today. And the topic for today is emissions. Okay, so in New York, Governor Kathy Hochul, she has set a trend to try to rid emissions. For you guys that do not know what emissions is, it's fossil fuel. What is fossil fuel? It's a gas and it gives off carbon monoxide. That's that silent killer, what they call a silent killer, okay? So when you if you research this carbon monoxide, you'll hear people that have had deaths due to that because it doesn't have a smell, right? But it's a poisonous gas that is inside of fossil fuel, okay? So this gas pollutes the air, okay? It pollutes the air, it pollutes everything, okay? That is one of the reasons why they came out with hybrid cars. Hybrid cars, layman terms, electrical cars, okay? So they came out with that to kind of cut down on emissions, but they wasn't like fully successful with that either because even with electrical cars they still use gas too. Okay, so it's not like a fully remedied resolution or something because they still run off the fossil fuel what they were trying to cut down on. All right, so the thing of the matter is, New York is setting a trend to try and rid, you know, the state of emissions. And they're doing this for everybody's safety, basically, due to, a climate change and air pollution. So now they have set regulations and mandates and things like that in place for businesses and things like that. And they've also passed a cap and trade, which they have like time frames where they're trying to cut down like significantly in period of times up until they get to 2050. This is the deadline. They plan to have this all under wraps, right? So the cap and trade is where they're trying to cap off emissions and they're trying to replace it with greenhouse gases. Okay, that's a cleaner gas, and it's also, I think, helped to neutralize carbon monoxide. I'm not 100% positive, but I think so. Okay, so that and it was a time when Al Gore was on the Oprah Winfrey show, and he was talking about how the climate is changing at a rapid pace, and that we need to, deal with emissions, and we need to kind of change things, up a little bit so that we don't run into global warming. Okay, which is what's taking place. Okay, this is one of the reasons why they're trying to, get a hold on emissions because this is assisting in this climate change. But Al Gore was warning America about, well, whoever tuned in, because Oprah Winfrey it's a national show, so he was warning everyone about a global warming and also climate change due to the emissions and just air pollution and just, you know, the things that was causing this global warm up, which is causing which was going to cause the glaciers to melt at a rapid pace. Okay, no one listened to him. Everybody said that he was crazy. He didn't know what he was talking about. It's not a such thing, and they was clowning him for this. Okay, now voila, look at today. He was the messenger. He told us this years ago, and here we are today, going through the exact same thing that he was trying to warn us about. Okay? So, due to this climate change, this is what's causing a lot of this wacky weather, this instability in weather, these frequent floods that we have in all over the place, all over the place, from overseas to the United States of America, okay? And that's how bad it is. And that's what's going on with climate change. This is what they're trying to reverse. But I think that it's too far gone, because he seen this years ago. And when I tell you, I know this was early 2000s when I seen this, when I seen the interview with Al Gore. So if he seen this then and he was trying to pre-warn us ahead of time then, and we're this far-fetched in 2020, and now we're seeing the remnants of this climate change and also this global warming. So although they're fighting to salvage, me personally, I don't think they can. Okay, but there's always hope, and you got to start somewhere. So big ups to New York for setting the trend to try to save us, because we need saving at this point. Okay, y'all, we need saving. Okay, it's that serious, because global warming is really the root to a lot of things, and not global warming, but just climate change and emissions with the pollution in the air and the gases and things like that. That stuff causes skin problems, cancers, respiratory breathing problems, and just a multitude of things and ailments. So, let's just pray for America and just everybody, because at this point we need it. But we're going to give big ups to Governor Kathy Hochul for setting the trends with New York, setting this in place to actually have a game plan set out or laid out for them to tackle and have this capped by 2050. I mean, although 2050 is a little far off, hopefully we have that much time, okay? Because the way things is going, I don't know. But we can't do nothing but, praise her and give her props for even trying and taking the initiative, because we need it. So, y'all, that is the topic for today, Politic Monday. That is our discussion. Y'all chime in, let me know what you think. Okay? Let's talk.